Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do one of those in-car YouTube videos. I know it's kind of I personally find these things to be a little bit annoying because if you have something important to say, you know, you might as well just find a right place, a right setting to say those things and take the time to do it right. But I don't want to argue with the trend. We are going to talk again about Nabors Industries, which is ticker symbol NBR. Now, Nabors Industries, that has been a huge winner. It's my biggest winner so far. Let me pull up the list here. It's up 13.08% since the time of my call, which I believe was on March 26. So it's been a big time winner, and this is something that can be verified by going to investorplace.com, do a query for my name, Josh Enomoto, and you'll find within the list of articles that do pop up, you'll find Nabors Industries, NBR, as one of those articles. And again, that's been up 13% in just less than a month. It's done extraordinarily well. And here with me today is my good friend Richard, who hello. He was one of the first people to take my statistical analysis very seriously. He was intrigued, and I showed him evidence of how successful statistics can be. And one of the things that I like to do about statistics is to use analogies. And Richard, he's a big-time baseball fan, right? You want to tell him what's your favorite team?
The Padres.
Of course, yep. That's because we are here in San Diego right now. We're just driving down the 163 freeway. He understands probabilities in terms of the percentages on that, hitting percentages, and how that plays out over the season. So he can kind of gauge how hot or how cold a particular batter is going to be based on the historical performances, not only over the average of the season, but also individual history against the particular pitcher. And it's this very same concept that we're applying to the investment markets. It's not just that you're blindly swinging at every investment opportunity. But what you're doing is you're taking the historical performance of every stock, and then you're gauging it based on conditional events. And based on those conditional events, you're then extracting a probability. Will this stock move up or down based on the condition? And Richard here, he bought NBR, like I was pressing him to buy NBR.
That's correct.
How's that treating you?
Very good. I was actually shocked where, like most stocks, you would probably think it'd just go up by, a quarter in a matter of 4 weeks, but actually going up $2 in 4 weeks and not being a big name stock, that was really shocking to see that result. And not only being just one stock that Josh had gotten the results from, but there was other stocks that he mentioned too, like Sprint, it was another one too, Caterpillar was another one, and I'm like, wow, these are great investment information that he gave to me. So it wasn't kind of like, okay, he got lucky on one, but even then, if he still got lucky one, but going up $2, that's a lot with a matter of 4 weeks.
Yes. And what's great about this system that we're using, that Richard himself has used, is that it's not about anybody's opinion or interpretation. It's about the hard facts and the hard numbers. So this system can be duplicated using any other actively traded stock or commodity, because again, we're not dealing with opinions, we're dealing with facts. Now you can confirm this, that we are when I started talking to you about NBR, what was the one thing I just kept talking to you about over and over and over?
It wasn't your opinion. It was about the factual numbers of data that was pulled from Yahoo, of all places. It's like, wow, you're using data from yahoo.com, and from there, you're able to see and analyze what would be the probabilities of
exactly.
of how the neighbors would basically go up. Now, of course, it was, you know, I had some skeptical, and you did say that there was like a 30% chance of that failing, but but the thing was that there was 70% positive output that, you know, it would work. So I mean, wow, it's better than, you know, a flip of a coin that you had mentioned over and over. So
yes, absolutely. Throughout this time that I've been analyzing the stock picks for investorplace.com, the one theme that I keep harping on is probabilities. I didn't harp on people's opinions, the Wall Street analysts' opinions. Never really gave it much consideration. I just looked at the volume. I looked at the sentiment of the marketplace, and that's what I kept saying. Based on these conditions, there's a 70% chance that Nabors was going to move higher. And also, one other thing I like to note is that I kept talking over and over on the week of April 22nd or April 23rd, when the earnings report was going to be released for Nabors. I kept saying that when that happens, there's going to be a huge culmination of volume, a huge culmination of bullish sentiment that's going to drive Nabors higher. And Richard, I think that's exactly what happened. When you, shortly after you bought your shares of Nabors, that's when the earnings report released. And I kept texting you, hey, it's going up. You know, it's going up by another 10 cents. It's going up by 20 cents. And it kept going up and up and up.
Right.
And there was a huge, you know, it's crazy sentiment. What was your experience during that time frame?
You were like my own stock ticker.
Right.
It was like, wow, I'm getting these updates. Like, whoa. Like, I'm really truly getting, like, it was like I'm so happy that I just want to, like, dance out in the street, you know?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
It's because, you know, I'm raking money, you know, so.
And one of the great things was that it was almost like you had a crystal ball towards the future, you know, like it was like we were talking about something that we had high confidence that it was going to happen, but then when you actually saw it happen on that day that I said it would happen, your eyes must have been like, whoa.
Yeah, like, wow, how is this possible? Yes, it's great.
Well, that's just one stock that sharing with you guys. There's going to be plenty more. Listen, I just started at investorplace.com as a contributing author, an article writer. This is going to continue on and on and on. We're gonna slam you guys with so many picks you won't even know what to do with yourself. So be like Richard. Be a winner. Yes. Be a winner. Yes.